lots to talk about. We got a lot of good housewife stories today. First, we're going to talk about how our very own Ronald Richards potentially is going to be hired to find Erika Girardi's assets. So good. It's so good. And he's going to find him too. Then we're going to talk about Gizelle going after Wendy Ossoffo. I'm here for that all day long. And then we're going to talk about how Jill Zarin blew another opportunity to be on Bravo. Now, this next story just tickles me pink. It really, really does. Okay, so the rumors is that the Girardi Keese bankruptcy trustees want to hire a new lawyer, and they want this lawyer to find hidden assets that Erika may have that belong to Tom or his law firm. But you guys will never guess who the attorney is, okay? It's the one and only, the guy who comes on Sharrell's channel at least once every 2 to 3 weeks, and it's going to be, drum roll please, Ronald Richards. Oh my God. I love it. What? Ronald? Now, it's not official yet because they have to get a judge approval, but they want him on the team, people. They want him on the team. Now, you guys know, if you watch my videos, when he comes on here, he is serious about exposing people. Because at the end of the day, he doesn't like crooks. Point blank, period. So he is dedicated to exposing crooks. He comes on here every so often. That's what he does. And I have a feeling if anybody could find Erika's hidden assets, it's Ronald. This is so good. I mean, oh my God. Now, don't forget also, guys, he's going to be coming on more often when the show's aired. And he's coming on because he's going to expose, this is so good. I'm not making this up. He's going to expose any lies that might be told on the show. You have to love Ronald Richards, okay? You just have to love him. I love him to death. I mean, I'm thankful for his services because we're always hearing one thing on TV and another thing, you know, from a court case, and we don't know who's telling the truth, who's lying. So he comes in and he sorts it all out. Just like last week, he said that Erika said she wasn't allowed to talk about her law case on the show. Guess what? He said no such thing. She's allowed to talk about whatever she wants to talk about. See, I need things like that exposed because I want to know when I'm being lied to. And Erika, nice try. You don't want to talk about your case because it's a mess, you're in trouble, and you took money from victims. That's why you don't want to talk about it. So I can't wait, people. Cannot wait until the show airs so he could call out all their lies. And then I can't wait till he finds Erika's hidden assets. Where is it, Erika? Where is it? On an offshore account? What are you doing with these assets? Where are they? Where's the money? Did you liquidate them? What, when, how, why? He's going to explain it all. So I'm just tickled pink that he's going to be doing that. Now let's move on. Okay, so let's start with this Gizelle and Wendy Ossoffo story. Oh my God, so good. Now, if you watch my videos, I told you guys a couple weeks ago that Giselle's going to make Wendy her target this season. So good. So what a better target. What a better target. At first, I thought it was going to be Karen. And I thought, no, Gizelle, I'm going to have to distance myself from you because I ride for Karen. So I thought that's not a good idea. But now it turns out it's going to be Wendy, and I'm here for it. All of it, okay, you guys? For several reasons. Number one, Wendy's still considered the new girl. She's got to get hazed, just like everybody else. She's got to go through some things, okay? All she went through last season was talk about them damn degrees that nobody cared about. We wanted the real, we need buttons to be pushed. We need the real Wendy to come out. You know, because it sounds like you're just a people pleaser. And you can't people please if Gizelle is riding you every second, okay? So that's great that these two are going to be fighting. Did I tell you something's wrong with me? It's going to be good. But anyway, for today's story, so I woke up this morning and it was all over the blogs that Gizelle had unfollowed Wendy. And I thought, they can't even wait till the season airs. It is leaking out, people. It is leaking out. I mean, they can't even wait till the season begins before they start airing out their dirty laundry. I mean, not one clip has been shown on the upcoming season, and they're all taken to the blogs and giving their side of the story. And from what I'm seeing, if you follow Giselle's Instagram, I'm thinking Wendy might have said something to piss off Robin. Therefore, you're pissing off Gizelle.
Hi. Listen, How they gonna attack my girl Robin? Like, what's that about? Oh my gosh. Y'all better leave Robin alone. Okay, so why they coming for my girl Robin? Like, leave Robin alone. Like, she doesn't bother anybody. She minds her business. She don't start no trouble.
Now, when I tell you this is going to be a good season, I'm not playing around, people. I'm not messing around. This is going to be a great season. Robin and Gizelle are going to double team the hell out of Wendy, okay? Wendy's not going to know how to fight back. She is not going to know what hit her. She's going to try her best to fight back, but it's probably not going to be that damn good, just like she did today. So when she found out that Gizelle had unfollowed her, this is what she posted. The posting said, minding my MFN business, and that's professional. Then in the caption she wrote, now that's how you clear a ish. You know what I'm talking about. No, that's not how you clear a ish. I mean, please, if you just got disrespected and got unfollowed, then you need to go and disrespect somebody else. At least that's how I would do. You know, that's how I roll. I don't play that. I don't play that, people. I do not play that. You got to come harder. So I'm thinking Wendy's not going to bring it this season. This is probably going to be her last season. Last season should have been her last season, but Andy Cohen slipped and hit his head and decided to bring her back. This is probably going to be her last season. And then she's going to be back on Twitter begging for another job at the top, you know, like she always does. And when she does get cut, I'm not going to feel sorry for her. This woman bent over backwards to get on this show, stealing people's guest lists and whatever else she had to do, making stuff up to get on the show. And then you just give us, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to enjoy watching you struggle this season because Gizelle's going to drag you from left to right. And I don't think you can handle it. I mean, that's just my opinion. We'll talk about it later down in the comment section. But I just don't see how Wendy's going to stand up to Gizelle. This is going to be good, people. It's going to be good. As I said before, I'm here for all of it. Now let's move on. Now let's talk about Jill Zarin next. Jill. I don't even know what to make of it. Okay, so a couple days ago, there was a rumor going around that Jill Zarin would be joining the girls on the cast of the, it's called All Stars. No, it's called Real Housewives All-Stars, okay, the spinoff that they got going on that they're filming right now in Turks and Caicos. So the rumor was that Jill was going to go in a couple of days and join the cast. And I thought, it's about damn time. Jill will cut off her left leg to be back on The Housewives. She loved it. She said she made a mistake. Remember, she quit and wrote production that dirty letter. And I'm done with this. I'm out of here. And they held it to her word. And then also the rumor was that Andy Cohen was so pissed and that he just doesn't like her. And he doesn't like her for several reasons. It's like every time he gives her a second chance, she mucks it up. Okay, people? So he fired her originally. Then he came back and he let her do, well, then she talked about him like a dog and everybody on the cast. Don't forget that. And I like Jill, by the way, but that was a huge mistake. You know, you just can't talk about your boss when you want to come back. I thought that was common sense. Hello. So, then he gave her another opportunity. He did an interview with her for her to tell her side of the story. And then she ended up taping the interview. This is all alleged. She ended up taping the interview and that ticked him off. And, you know, and then he was supposed to bring her back another time. Then he started toying with her. He was supposed to cover the Bobby story. He only showed like 2-3 minutes of it. Then one time she was at dinner and they showed the back of her head. Like, he's not too fond of Jill like that. So when they said that she was going to be on the All-Stars, I was like, wow, Andy Cohen is finally getting over grudges. Good for him. Well, guess what, guys? He gave her another chance and allegedly she mucked it up yet again. Okay, she was not supposed to tell anybody anything about her joining the cast. But she put this video on her Instagram and I don't know if this is an honest mistake and Andy Cohen's just mean to her, or if she's the dumbest person on the planet that doesn't know how to follow rules. Let's look at the tape, and you guys let me know if this is intentional, and then I'll come back after I show the clip.
This is all before I take my little trip this week. Shh, don't say anything.
Now, did you guys catch that? She says, this is all for when I'm supposed to take my trip this week. And then she turns to her boyfriend and says, shh, don't say anything. Now, we all heard the rumors that she was supposed to be returning. Is this intentionally giving herself away, letting the cat out the bag? Why didn't she just say, this is when I'm supposed to take my trip and just keep going? But the shh, don't say anything. that does it for me. Let's listen to it again.
This is all before I take my little trip this week. Shh, don't say anything.
Now, to me, this is definitely a slip of the tongue. They told you don't say anything to anybody. You go on Instagram Live and you talk about taking a trip when the rumor's already out there. Jill, you shot yourself in the foot yet again. At least that's what I think. I mean, it's really hard to take it. But I'm not the only one that took it that way, because allegedly Bravo took it that way too. And now she's not on the All-Stars cast anymore. Jill, that mouth of yours is going to get you in trouble. You need some kind of super glue or something. I mean, button it up, okay? Stop talking so much. But you know what? I doubt that they'll give you another chance. Well, maybe. And this is why they might give you another chance, because this spinoff is going to be reoccurring. I'm told they wanted to come back year after year after year and then bring on different cast members. If they give you a second opportunity, Jill, get you some super glue and learn how to shut the hell up. At least that's how I feel about it. We got a lot to talk about today in the comment. A lot. Do you guys think that Erika really has hidden some assets? I do, but I'm asking you guys, what do you think? And then what do you think about Gizelle making Wendy her target? I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I want to know your thoughts. And then Jill Zarin. Was it a slip of the tongue? Should she have been booted from being on the All-Star cast? Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. It does wonders for my video. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the notification bell, don't forget to do that. I'll see you guys down in the comment section. We got a lot to talk about today.